Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. Today I am going to do a review of this crimping tool for power poles by iCrimp. I am going to demonstrate it as well. It's 15, 30 and 45 amp. I'm going to show you how to do the power pole quick connects. I have some here. This one is size 12 and so we will be using the 45 amp one on that. And then I have some smaller wire there. The smaller wire is more difficult because it's soft. I've done a couple of them here there a short while ago. And it's harder to push them in because the wire is so flexible, because they need a good push in. I will show you that. I use this to push them in. You can use the tweezers and hold the crimp on both sides and push in, but you must make sure that you push it in properly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 45 one. Now in this set I have here, the 45s are open crimps. They're like open. So there's a little tip after you put them in, just push them in a little bit when you're putting them into the crimper. So what we're going to do is I am going to cut this first, because this is old wire here. I'm not using this connector here anymore because it's a project I have, right? And I'm cutting the reason I'm cutting these off is I'm going to give them a nice fresh cut. So you can look at the size of your crimp, and you can see how much the wire needs to go down, and I would estimate about 8 millimeters, and like that. There is an adjustment on the crimper for tightening it up here on this part here. You open this little Phillips screwdriver. What I do is I will bend these in a slight bit, just get a small pliers and bend these in so that they fit into the crimper better, and that they will keep themselves going in the right direction. So I just pull it in very slightly like that. You put it this way with the open end facing upwards like that, and we just let the crimp lie in. Now the reason, yeah, see, that's fine. As long as it goes in between these two bars, it will be fine. And then we will address our wire to it. You can twist it if you want to. Some people twist them. Just make sure all the wire goes in, like that, and then we start crimping. Now, as I said, this is 3.5 millimeters square, and then we open this and we pull it out. No, that is a good job. That's not going. Some people like to solder these, but I'm looking at this one here now, and this is fine. As you see, that crimp is really tidy and neat. I'm going to put one on the other end as well, of course. So we will strip this one as well. And then we will continue to do our power pole connectors and push them in. And we will get another 45 amp one. I will just give it a slight little turn so that it makes its way across those. And then we just push it in here like that. There's a hole there. That's what this body part here is for. That's what the body part here is for. It's for holding them. And as you see there, like this, that means it's clear, right? So, and then we will put the cable in here like that. And then we will tighten it like that. And then we take out our power pole, and it's the same as the last one. It's very good. Then we will get, because this is the live side of my project. This is battery. I'm actually doing a battery, and you need to look inside here, right? You see the metal plate. So put the metal plate facing down, okay? And then this part here, put the hump going down like this, going down. Because this is going to go over this metal plate and get cut. That's what holds it. It's going to go over there, and it's going to go up over it like that. Now this one should be easy enough to go in because it's the reason that's easy to go in It's because it's heavier wire. When I was doing this earlier, it was really soft wire. But we were inclined to be using soft wire. So as with power pole, there's no such thing as a male and a female. So we will do the same again. We will lock inside and we will put our metal piece, and that this one is going over the top of it. And we will push it in like that and it clicks. It's so easy. And then when we want to connect up ourselves, instead of having this ugly old thing and having to open it with the screwdriver, we use the quick connect. So how do these work, you may ask yourself? They look the same. Yeah, if you've never used them before, they look the same. So when they look identical together, right, then you turn them, one of them, and then push them in like that. And that's why it's called quick connect. I'm going to do that up close for you, looking identical together. And we turn one this way, and they just click in like that. And that's quick connect. And it's very easy to disconnect really quickly as well. When you are making them up, you can have them sliding into one another. There's two different ways you can do it. You can have them sliding in like this alongside one another. And you can put the male and the female, you can put the male and the female. It's a dovetail. And so it's a little bit, but you can put them the other way also. You can put them this way with them one on top of the other as well instead. So you just plan that out in advance, and you would have it like this. And because the dovetail up there and the dovetail down, so the dovetail up there and the dovetail down there, these would just click in like that, with your neutral and your positive and your neutral. Yes, this iCrimp one is not, it's not so expensive. These are a specialty tool. You cannot really do these with other crimps. People have tried and they usually end up making a mess out of it. Trying to do, I've seen someone online doing it with the pliers. It is not the right way to do it. These quick connects, they're not Anderson. Anderson was the one, I think, who invented them. I am not sure. I'm doing some more solar projects inside in the workshop. I'm doing solar cryptocurrency, just experiment now. I'm not into crypto, but I have a little crypto machine and it's running off solar. But I also want to bring the same panels out on my boat when I am going out on my boat in the ocean. I bring all the same stuff. So one is a 24 volt system and the other is 12. Don't ask me why, but that's the way it is. I have two batteries and I have them in parallel and I have them in series. They're in parallel on the boat because it's only 12 volt trolling motor. So I need to be able to quickly connect one from the other without having to use a screwdriver. And these quick connects are fine for the amount of amps I am doing. I don't go over 40 amps, and these are 45 amps. They will do AGW number 10. The adjustment is here. It tells you the size here, it says number 10 and number 12 for the larger size, the 45, and that's what I had. I have number 12, and number 10 will use the same connector. I just thought it may be a bit too loose. So obviously if I use number 10, it will be even snugger. And then you can still use 12. It says you can still use 12 on the 30 amp. The problem I have was the wire was going in really, really tight. It crimps the open barrel perfectly. So that's the iCrimp 8P11. I bought this about a year ago. I've used it only a few times, but when I did need it, I needed it, and I have these connections on a few projects. And so I'll put a link in the description where I bought it. I bought it on Amazon. And thank you very, very much for watching. And if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe.